press, won't even address. They say it lonely at the top, but this the best. Hey, don't you see me out here shining, barely flexing. I hear them talking practice, I won't even stress. Just kill them softly with my press, won't even address. They say it lonely at the top, this the best. And even if we die today, gon' live forever, live forever.
Daddy pants ain't with 3 S's. Pick up S's, no S's on my chest, but all these diamonds got me blessed. Usually I don't do it.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams who are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Saints going up against the Buccaneers.
All right, Larry, we are at a site that's played host to 2 Super Bowls, and that's Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now it's 2nd and 7.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Let's go!
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's got Evans. Evans, fast footwork, and he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play for the Bucs there on 3rd down, and even 40 yards. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Let's go!
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30, the 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And ready now for 2nd and 9. Blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. They'll look to throw. Open man has got one. It's complete. Past the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play for the Bucs there on 3rd down. 51 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Mike Evans, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. Now for the point after. And this one through the uprights and good. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking deep and got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And give him a gain of 37. Now they try the right side here. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They'll drop the throw.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. 18 yards there, down to the 18, and a first down. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run, and at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Marty. Back that up, belly. Here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green
With
39.
Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Back to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The intended target was Chris Godwin. That'll bring up second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They're going to look to throw. Going up top. This is caught at the 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. That one goes for 36 yards. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. Had a pretty good game. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on, and as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
This will be fielded at the 6. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the back.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return comes to a halt. Right at the 44-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. Had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning.
Let's go. Green, 39.
He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A very solid gain of 27. The Saints put up 29 points a game last year, second only to the Falcons, and they're in range to get some points on this drive as well. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
He's got room to run past the 20. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 38 yards on the scamper there.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Now it's the backup Winston. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. 1st down, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Jameis to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A first down throw for Winston. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Jordan able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. Now Jameis on second down. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this
you're
is
going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now a handoff here to his running back. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Only 4 yards on that gain, but, you know, a lot of people would say that's like getting 9 in normal circumstances since this was 1st and 5.
Yeah, now your playbook's wide open here, second and very short.
Yeah, I still don't think that you can count it in the stats that way at contract time.
No, it still goes down as 4, not 9. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Room here to run. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Winston to throw it this time. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. 2nd down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. Now they try the right side here. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. Winston now to throw on first down. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? Rob has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And they'll run it here. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams that doing that back in the good old days.
Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. Back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 35. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Winston. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup. That's a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Bucks on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Again, it's Winston. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cameron Brate from 8 yards out. And the Bucks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he'll bang that one through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And he's got room. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Evans. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another 1st down.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
Same result as last play, 14 yards and another 1st down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Well, that was not quite the holy roller, partner. That was San Diego, Oakland. You might remember that in 1978, right? Kenny Stabler forward fumble. Dave Casper falls on the end zone. Oakland beats him on the last play of the game. But that was a live football. And what a nice job he did to fall on it in the end zone. And yes, indeed, folks, that's a touchdown.
By the way, John Madden was coaching in that holy roller game, wasn't he?
He certainly was, and he wanted to make sure that the call went his team's way, was out on the field and was told, yes, it's a touchdown. Now get back on the sidelines.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Here we go now.
They go action here on first down. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Shift together here from the D-line. He'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket. He throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. As they run the counter play. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
To throw is Winston. He's got Evans. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
Second down, Winston. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Winston now. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man. Complete. It's a big play there for the Saints. 52 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. This will be caught inside the 10. That goes for a gain of 31. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now they'll run it on the toss. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never say never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Hey, you got your first down. Get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it.
And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. They'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Back to throw. Steps away. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in our...